Hi, this is James Anderson. I'm chef de cuisine for La Bicyclette restaurant in Carmel. What I'd like to show you today is one of our most iconic pizzas. It's our Butternut Squash. It's a very sweet and savory pizza. It's definitely one of our most popular for over 3 years now. We start with local organic squash. Roast in the oven with a bit of butter and a little fresh thyme until it's nice and tender. What we'll do after that, we take the skin, we peel them all off. At that point, we'll dice it up and we'll make a nice topping for the pizza. And the other half of it, we will blend with a bit of Gruyere cheese and butter, and we'll make a sauce. This is a butternut squash sauce puree. This is a non-tomato pizza. The dough itself is traditional double zero flour Italian recipe, just olive oil, sea salt, a little bit of water. It's a 200-gram pizza, so on a good day it'll stretch out to about 10 inches. What I like to do is just press out the air along the center of the pizza, leaving the edges alone. And the warmer the pizza is, the faster it stretches. We just gently stretch it out. The reason why we use our flour is it's a high protein, so when it's completely developed, we can actually make a pizza in about 30 seconds. Stretch it out. And again, I'm only working for the center. So see it'll basically start to stretch itself. And once it comes to a certain size, gravity will actually do the work for you. And when the light starts to pass through, just right about there. Take a little sauce. This is the puree. You don't need very much. It's a very thin crust pizza. So we work from the center. Work from the center out, round in a circle. Being very careful not to get any on the edges or on the peel itself. On the bottom of the pizza, we just use a little of the pizza flour. We don't use any hard grains. The oven is so hot that it'll actually incinerate anything other than flour. So do a little bit of the sauce, of our toppings. Again, you don't need very much. A little goes a long way. This is our cooled squash that's been roasting. With all of our pizzas, everything on the pizza has to cook in 3 minutes or less. Otherwise, it'll burn or it'll stay raw. This is Gruyere cheese. It's sort of has a nice bite to it, sort of like cheddar, and it really balances out the natural sweetness of the organic butternut squash. So pop up just like that. Check to make sure it's sliding, and it'll go into our oven here. This is our oak wood burning oven. It's running about 550 to 600 degrees right now. And we'll just slide it right on in. And every 30 seconds or so, we'll actually move it with our polino. And this will ensure that the fire is burning equally on all sides. And after about 3 minutes or so, you can pull it out. Nice and lovely. What we look for on this is you can actually hold it with 2 to 3 fingers and it'll maintain its shape. That means that it's a nice crispy pizza. On the bottom, just a little mark from the oven, but nothing too black. To finish it off, we take a local wild arugula. It's coming from the Carmel Middle School. A bit of our local olive oil. This is made with Arbequina olives. Just a little dressing. Enough to sort of add some color and flavor and get a little bit of pepperiness to the pizza. At this point, we'll give it a cut. And to finish it, we go to our slice right here. hand crank slicer. It lets us make very thin slices. And each slice, decorate one of the tops of the pizza. Or little rosettes on top, nice and happy. And to finish it off, we take a bit of our sage that's just been touched in the fryer real quick to get a nice little crisp. And that decorates the top of the pizza, so you get the herbal flavor coming through.